Are you curious about the future stock prices analysts are predicting for Lucid? Or are you interested in what the numbers say from an amateur investor's perspective, or perhaps how I play Lucid stocks? Hi guys, welcome back. This is the Smart Invest. Let's quickly clarify that this video does not provide financial advice. It's just the opinion of an amateur investor presenting facts for educational purposes. In short, let's clarify what Lucid does so that no one watches this video thinking it's about a shampoo manufacturing company. Lucid Motors is an electric vehicle manufacturer that designs, manufactures, and sells various electric vehicles. Among the cars they produce is the Lucid Air, a luxury sedan positioned as a high-performance and long-range electric vehicle, focusing on electric vehicle technology development and their presence in the premium segment, offering a competitive alternative to traditional luxury cars. Lucid's market capitalization is currently $9.5 billion. As of the end of 2021, almost exactly 2 years ago, Lucid stocks were trading at $55. If you were stupid, excuse me. I meant if you were lucky enough to buy shares in this wonderful company, then, unfortunately, solely due to bad luck, it would result in more than a 90% loss. In the past 12 months, they generated $700 million in revenue and managed to burn nearly $2.7 billion. Well, that's quite a performance. This might seem quite bold to anyone familiar with analyzing companies and having a bit of common sense. Most likely, they would immediately start looking for other stocks. But of course, we don't stop here, because our analysts are once again expecting something big from our company. We can see that some analysts are expecting a 3x within a year, while the more conservative ones are opting for an easy 2x. Interestingly, even the most pessimistic analysts do not expect a price below $4. Of course, expected revenues have also been estimated, and we can see a huge jump from 2024, predicting growth that rivals IT startups, allegedly. Interestingly, even in 2027, they expect negative EPS despite a $10 billion revenue. It seems like by 2027, Lucid will be supplying half of Saudi Arabia with cars for desert joyrides and similar fun and thoughtful activities. I found a few glorious analysts here who ventured into longer-term estimates. In 2025, they predict a $10 stock price, and by 2030, we could reach a whopping $80 per share, which is 20x the current price. It might seem like we accidentally stumbled upon the next Amazon, but let's take a closer look at the numbers behind it. What could Lucid have achieved in the last quarter to result in such bullish expectations? In the quarter, the company achieved $137.8 million in revenue, generated by delivering 457 vehicles. The production of Lucid Air Pure RWD started in September and is gradually increasing. In addition, the production of Lucid Air Sapphire also began in September, completing the Lucid Air lineup. The general assembly of production entered the second phase at Lucid's Arizona plant, and the company opened its first manufacturing facility in Saudi Arabia. The company closed the Aston Martin transaction and started the Strategic Technology Agreement. Production outlooks were revised to 8,500 vehicles for 2023 from the previous forecast of over 10,000 to cautiously align with deliveries. This $137 million revenue is currently less than the last 4 quarters. Looking at the gross profit, we can see that Lucid managed to produce this $137 million in revenue from $470 million and already lost $332 million just here. If we add research and development, marketing, and all related costs, we get a $700 million loss in 3 months. With such numbers, it's not certain that Lucid wants to sell many more cars until they can sell them without a loss. The numbers here are even worse than the case of Rivian, about which I recently made a video. What do you think about Lucid stock and the company's situation? And have you held it in your portfolio? If there's a company you'd like an analysis of, write it in the comments. And if several people request it, I'll make an analysis. At the same time, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce today's sponsor, who can be you. Yes, you heard it right. Don't rush anywhere, because today you are the sponsor. A simple like, and if you enjoy the video, you can sponsor my work by subscribing. Back to the point. Lucid's profit margin is an astonishing negative 450%, which we rarely encounter. This basically means that for every Lucid car sold for $100,000, It costs Lucid $550,000 to produce, including all costs. From this formula, we could easily calculate that the biggest winners here are Lucid's buyers, since the production cost of their car, sold for $100,000, is $550,000. After such stable financial results, we shouldn't be surprised if Lucid issues some shares for survival, but it seems they weren't too shy about it this quarter. They managed to issue nearly 400 million shares, increasing their share count by no less than 35% compared to a year ago. This means that if you bought Lucid shares a year ago and didn't sell them, you now own 35% fewer shares of the company. But you might rightfully think, at least now there's more money behind Lucid than the previous quarter. A little naive. Well, no. They managed to reduce shareholder equity by nearly $600 million compared to the previous quarter. The price-to-sales value doesn't look too expensive compared to itself, but it doesn't look like they're planning to significantly increase their revenue while they haven't managed to reduce their losses. The price-to-book value is also far from one. So with such prospects, this also suggests that maybe buying Lucid at a $4 stock price might not be the best investment of your life. And finally, how do I play Lucid? One of my extremely pleasant and occasionally profitable pastimes is that when Lucid stock makes a big jump in a short period, I often open short positions. I usually close these in the following weeks with relatively acceptable profits. One always needs to be cautious as short squeezes can happen, as you can see here. Lucid's stock price skyrocketed 100% in a single day, going from $9 to $18. From this, we can immediately draw two lessons. If someone is attentive during such moments, they can make some quick profit. On the other hand, if someone shorts with a large leverage, thinking it can't make an unrealistically big jump back, they might be surprised. If you liked the video, found it informative, and would like to help me on my journey toward 1,000 subscribers, please press the like button and subscribe. Take care, guys, and see you on the next episode. Try not to lose all your money in the stock market until the next video.